Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Grayson Allen.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Allen is out there with Baker. Then there's Bell. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, we've got Johnson. O'Neal is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Bridges. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. It has been a strange year for a few teams that thought they started a little stronger, Greg.
Yeah, what you see on paper coming into the season, that means very little until you're put to the test. But these teams have time to make adjustments in their schemes. Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
Johnson draws the double, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Taking a look at the Hornets, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Bucks, they're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent, the chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
There's Baker, defended by Beverly. Baker with the bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Johnson, a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conferences had. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
To get excited and get loud. Here they are, Team Hype.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the inside, here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What pretty vision right there by Patrick Beverly. Wow.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Bell, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Beverly, the pass to Bridges. Going inside. That's tipped.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Beverly, the pass to McGee. Back to Beverly. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
That one goes in.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Pass to McGee. The kick out to O'Neal. Misses the wing J.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Got a piece of it. Ilyasova against Johnson. And Ilyasova throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McGee finds O'Neal. They need this, and it's Beverly missing. Milwaukee leading by 16. Here's Waters. Drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
Take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Bucks #1.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the three.
Here's Beverly. Scoreless thus far. That's tipped and stolen by Ilyasova. And it's the Bucks on the break. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Bucks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Nets just way behind.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Passes to McGee. O'Neal is double. Stolen by Allen. Bell with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got his third basket of the night. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Beverly, the pass to McGee. Tipped away. Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And Ilyasova kicks to Baker. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson outside. Got a piece of it. Allen up top. And Allen slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it. Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And there's the pass to McGee. Nets passing it around, down low. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Beverly. O'Neal's got his second bucket tonight.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And stolen by Ilyasova. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to McGee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Waters. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Nets shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Pass to McGee. Stolen by Allen. Here's Baker, and that one is hammered home.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And here are the Nets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now, here's Bridges. 23 points for him the last game against Washington. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Passes it to Johnson. Back to Beverly. Will it go? Rebounded by the Bucks.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. So for the Nets, Walker's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Stolen away. And now the fast break. Bell with the ball. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home. Another.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jock Landale's checked in for McGee. Hernan Gomez comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Walker.
That's one thing about Willie. He has no trouble being aggressive, particularly when operating close.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
Bell against Thomas. Landale misses. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Waters.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And stolen by Ilyasova. Bell with it. Now Thomas defending. From deep. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now the pass to Landale. Bridges, no one around him. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Thomas is out there with Walker. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night, and that's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Here's Lopez.
Well, he may not be the fastest guy on the floor, but Brook Lopez knows how to run the court. Nice rim run.
Huerter passes to Bridges. And a wide open look for Walker. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Here's Baker. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Huerter on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with the sub. Rounds checked in. The Bucks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Cans it from downtown.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Wow. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside, Walker. Back to Herter. Inside, Landale. It's blocked. Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Bridges misses. Milwaukee's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Royce O'Neal comes in for Walker, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Thomas.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Here's Baker. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Drops in the tray.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Kicks it to Beverly. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Nets making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Allen outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now Beverly hasn't made one yet. To end the drought, it's hauled in by Ilyasova. Driving to the basket, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Bridges misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
And another 3 for Milwaukee. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, held scoreless. With a step back. Milwaukee with the rebound. Baker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Beverly. They get a hand on it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Bridges. That 3 off the mark. Here's Brown. Defended by Beverly.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Beverly, still without a basket. O'Neal outside, back to Beverly. And here's Herter outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
O'Neal with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Pass to McGee. For three, Bridges. No good that time.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
There's the double team with Allen. Beverly wide open. Misses and the dry spell continues. Stolen by Beverly. Knocked away. Stolen by Allen. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another three for Milwaukee.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And the range Lopez possesses makes him so dangerous. He's a big that you have to guard at that three-point line.
Bucket is good.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Milwaukee.
Brown. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Brooklyn with the ball. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. The three-pointer, no good. Three-pointer. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No good that time. Good D by Lopez. Releases. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter. Brown's got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. To the middle. And there's Bridges on the assist by Beverly. Beverly's got 4 assists now tonight. Milwaukee in total control. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Herter with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And it's the Bucks ball. Here's Baker. Oh!
Child, please.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Poke loose. Here's Brown. Defended by Beverly. Three-pointer. And another three for Milwaukee.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
On the wing, Bridges passes it to Herter. From past the arc, it's deflected, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Johnson, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. And Giannis is subbed in for Christian Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Milwaukee now. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Good on the three-point shot. Antetokounmpo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. 40 seconds left in the first half. They double-team Johnson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two. That's a jump ball.
Here's Baker. He has 35. Driving inside.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here.
My goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
From the Brooklyn Nets.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Their long-range game is dialed in, and that's despite the defense's best efforts. It's pretty impressive, even by today's standards.
Yeah, hard to beat a team that's hitting a high volume of threes, that's for sure. Okay, time now to see how the Eastern Conference is starting to shape up.
When I look at the Bucks, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's who Adrian Griffin is starting the second half with. We've got Antetokounmpo, Baker out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Flynn and
Goodness. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Fast break. Flynn's got it. Shoots. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. McGee sets the pick for Beverly. Clock at 6. McGee's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And yes, it's good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now here's Beverly. McGee finds Beverly. There's the lob to Bridges. Here we go, all alone. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Bridges outside. McGee is screen on Ilyasova. O'Neal passes to McGee. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. There's the triple, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
McGee the pass to Johnson. Bridges for 3, and again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Bucks with possession. They've picked up 11 straight.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Bridges kicks to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Beverly for 3.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Johnson in the corner. McGee trying to break free. And the Nets miss again.
Ouch. 5 shots without him.
And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not.
The previous play is under review.
Determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
And, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Bucks making a change here. Ben's checked in.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo. Putting up about 10 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. And it's the Bucks ball. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's Lin with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
3.
Lin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson draws the double. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
The shot's good. Lin's got 5 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bucks?
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Sinks the triple. 9 points in the game so far.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Johnson outside. There's the pass to Bridges. Here's Beverly. It's tipped. Here's Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Here's Baker.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Takes a three, and another three for Milwaukee.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Beverly, the pass to McGee. Back to Beverly. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Giannis, and the dunk by Giannis.
And he's as mobile as you're ever going to see for a player his size. That's a big part of Antetokounmpo's ability.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, Milwaukee. Stolen by Beverly. Bridges outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. There's Lin with the three. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Now, Antetokounmpo, he's got 11. Here's Lin. Here's Baker. He gets that one. Baker's got 44.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
O'Neal kicks to Beverly. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
Here's Baker. His three-pointer's off the mark. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, in recent years, the league has flattened the lottery odds and created the play-in tournament to keep more teams motivated. Commissioner Adam Silver knows some teams are in a development phase, but doesn't want to see maneuvering for better draft picks. He says teams are smarter, they're creative, and they respond. We move, they move. Kevin?
Just like that. DA, thank you. Fires from deep, and good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
A kick out to O'Neal. That shot, no good.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Johnson, the pass to Beverly. There's the dish to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Bridges finds Beverly. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Baker, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense... Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
This guy has not been effective. Oh! Wow. Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Beverly against Antetokounmpo. Johnson surveying the floor. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The 9-foot shot, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Beverly for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Baker's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Fires for three, and it's Beverly missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. McGee sets the pick for Johnson. And the Nets miss again.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
From deep onto the corner play, simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timeout called, the Bucks. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Kevin Huerter is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Walker. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Thomas in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Takes it from 10, off the left rim and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Brown, the pass to Baker. Good, another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Brooklyn with the ball. And here's Huerter from outside the arc. And Brown pulls it down. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. Tice, no one around him. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Well, we know that scoring in the league, Doris, has been on the uptick this era. Do you see that trend continuing?
It's hard to imagine, Kevin, that it won't unless the league makes an adjustment to bring a little bit more defense back into play. That is something you've heard Steve Kerr talk about. Have we tilted the scales too much to favor the offense? We'll see what happens.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys, such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Here's Baker. And got it. Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Thomas dishes to Walker. They double-team Walker. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
On the wing, Walker. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
From deep, Ilyasova. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And a little over 3.5 minutes. And another steal for him.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Herter passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Allen. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Milwaukee.
Oh! You got to be kidding.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here we go, all alone. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Bridges outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Thomas goes in. That's tipped. Here's Baker. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. It's the Nets now. Ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. McGee, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Royce O'Neal comes in for Lonnie Walker. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Kevin Herter. McGee inside. Ilyasova on him. And it's sent back by Allen.
Bucks ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against Indiana, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game.
And now he sits alongside Kendall Gill and Larry Keenan. 11 steals, remaining the all-time benchmark for defensive fever.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way.
And again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
It's time to get excited and get loud. Here they are, Team Fight.
O'Neal passes to Bridges. Poked away. He kicks to Johnson. Shot to stop the run. Bridges misses.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Beverly for three. It's rebounded by Waters.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
And there it is for him. Allen's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And it's sent back by Allen. Here's Baker, and there's the drive.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And it's blocked. Here's Baker. Oh, wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Bridges misses.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players. Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Fires, high post, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Now on the way to the floor, give it up for Team Height.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s, with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
And really a complete lack of awareness. Seemed to have no idea they were out of timeouts.
A good point, Greg. It is. He just lost focus completely. Didn't have his head in the game at all at that moment. And another steal for him.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end. Waters passes to Baker. And here's Bell from the arc. Good on the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Drives to the hoop. It's deflected. Waters passes to Bell. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Waters.
Yes, and with this...
Good! Another from three.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at fourth in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Pass to McGee. Bell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's the try.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
O'Neal wide open. And again, it's the Nets missing. So it's the Bucks now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive. And another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Allen. Takes it inside, and Allen slams it in.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, congratulations. How did your team come out on top tonight?
We just play hard and we play defense. That's the most important thing. So that's what we do. We play defense. We rebound the ball, we run. That's what we did tonight. We play defense.
And it led to a big, big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Right now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.